So one day I was sitting in my bed like an unemployed casual does, scrolling my life away waiting for the GTA 6 drop, when I thought to myself, I haven't played any horror games recently. So me being the entrepreneur that I am, I thought why not make a video on 5 random horror games selected by pure fate for me to play and get my freaks get scared too, I guess. So, using the power of AI, I generated a list of 100 random games and threw those games into the Wheel of Fate, an unprovoked, unbiased, and incorruptible entity that was solely responsible in deciding which 5 horror games I will be subjecting myself to. Before you ask why I made a list of 100 games just to pick 5, I don't have the answer for that, so shut up. Without wasting time, I spun the wheel and it kept spinning and spinning and spinning until I finally had it. All 5 random games generated by AI, bound by fate for me to suffer through. To make this video interesting, I will be putting the games up on a tier list after I was done playing them and ranking how each game performed for me personally. There are no real rules to this ranking, either I'm going to play the games until I finish them or until I get too bored to continue. Either way, this should be interesting. The first game on the list is Fear and Hunger, a top-down dungeon crawler RPG developed by Miro Haverinated? I think that's how you say it. Released in 2018. It takes a more horror-themed approach to what you would expect from a standard dungeon crawler experience. But to be honest, from the get-go, I wasn't all that impressed. Yeah, I'll be honest, I looked into the kind of games this is. I don't think I'm gonna like it. I still gotta give it a chance. I mean, it's kind of eerie tone to start off with, I guess. You know what the thing is? This is the type of game I don't play. Priest. Hold up, am I spelling priest wrong? How the fuck do you spell priest? Priest? No? Preet? No, that's not how it is. How the fuck do you spell priest? Hold up, gang. Gotta ask Bixby, give me 1 second. Priest? Nothing wrong with the concept of the game, but the visual and gameplay style isn't something I really enjoy when I play video games. I've never really been a dungeon crawler fanatic, and with Fear and Hunger being the first time I played a game within that genre, I just wasn't all that invested. I don't even know if there is an overarching story to Fear and Hunger. The intro showcases the character's journey to the dungeon. I went with the Dark Priest character, and so he had his own little introduction and reasoning to visit these abandoned monster-filled dungeons. And I believe every character would be similar, with their own backstory and reasons to go into the dungeon. But again, I didn't make it far enough to know the whole story, if there is any. The gameplay is my main gripe with this game. It wasn't super interesting to me. It's one of those turn-based attack games that I've never really grew fond of. Mix in the fact that I have no clue what I was doing, which led to me dying a lot. Fuck. I'm dead. Oh no, I'm in a fight. Oh, I can attack different parts. Huh. Yo, that's cooked. Smack it in the jaw, bro. I'm dead. Yo, he got lucky with that one. Head. Boom. Dead. Never mind. How the hell did you not die? Watch. Okay, now he's for sure dead. Boom. Dead. 371. I'm too good at this, bro. There's more hounds? Calm down, calm down. How are there more? I'm dead now. Do I have healing items? I don't have shit. Didn't I pick up something? I can't. There's no way I can talk to the dog. I missed. Dodge. No. I'm dead. I'm gonna lose this so bad. I gotta go for the head, bro. He's gonna die. It doesn't even matter. These guys can attack back. I'm dead. I'm gonna have to search up a let's play on this game. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. but in like top down, you know, type. What? I'm not fighting him. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no chance. No, it's not. I'm gonna fucking fight him. I have to give the game some slack. Although it isn't my kind of game, the visual storytelling is amazing. Just from like the beef. I said beef.
The biggest beef steak.
Just from my brief 40 minutes that I spent in the game, I came across various interactables, dialogues, and set pieces that all tried to tell a story of the dungeon. I do believe if I had played more and, you know, like gotten good, I probably would have seen more. But what can you do? I don't like. Overall, like, it's not a bad game in design and execution at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's just not a game I'm personally into or would ever play willingly. For me, everything just doesn't mesh together, so unfortunately, I will give this game a D tier rating. Lakeview Cabin, or the Lakeview Cabin Collection, is a series of 4 2D side-scroller games that feature different storylines, characters, and themes, all meant to represent different ideas of classical horror flicks. I'd be lying if I said I didn't thoroughly enjoy my time with the game. I'm not a huge fan of 2D games, but I have played my fair share of them that I enjoyed, and this is one of them. The game offers 4 different levels, which are separated by these theater rooms in the lobby, if you will. The visual style of the game is also really appealing, and even though it is an indie game, I think it is very well detailed, although that shouldn't be a surprise. The only issue with this game was that the controls aren't really taught. Like, I randomly stumbled upon the ability to shift through different characters, which is actually an important mechanic to teach the player, in my opinion, but what do I know? So I figured out the lighting thing. Apparently it makes it a little bit more, like, it was darker in the last time I tried it. Now it's a little lighter. There's also this feature that I didn't even know, because apparently it's select between the different characters. The story is different for each of the levels you can play through. I personally played Lakeview Cabin 3, which is the only one I played on video, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is just Friday the 13th in a pixelated video game format. There are 3 hack and slash killers on this level, each showing up one after the other. I only know there are 3 killers because of the wiki page. I personally never got to the 3rd killer because my Humpty Dumpty dumbass could never figure out how to get the shotgun to make my life easier, but I got pretty close to killing the 2nd killer. The goal is simple. You have 4 characters, each of which you can control in order to prepare for the arrival of these 3 killers. The babyface killer is usually first, I only know his name through the wiki page, followed by Red, whose name I also got from the wiki page, and then Eleanor, name also from the wiki page. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you their names. I'm assuming Reddit came up with these names given how unique a name Red is. Anyways, it took me a while to get used to the controls and just how the game operates in general. Keep in mind the game doesn't give you a tutorial on what you can or cannot do, so I kinda just interacted with anything and everything. It's like a sandbox game in nature, which I quite like for this kind of game. I still think there are some controls that I should have taught though. What I so like about this game though is that there are different ways to kill each killer. For example, I tried dropping a huge box on the babyface killer, who usually comes from the east side of the map. I failed miserably, but I was pretty close. Oh, you know what? I assume... Hold on. What if I just go all the way to the other side right now? Because that's where he comes from. And then there's another one that comes from somewhere else. I thought there was only like 1 of them that I have to worry about. Apparently I gotta worry about like 4 of them. Well, I mean 2, but you get the point. There's probably more of them out there. Let's see though. Hold up. There's a... What the hell? What is that? Okay, hold up. Okay. Oh! Alright, we do that. Hold up, hold up. I figured out a strat. I understand this now. I understand it now. Yo, one of the guys died. I'll be honest, I thought the radio would probably bring them closer. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I killed him. My fault. I was like, yo, someone killed him. It was me. Motherfucker, it was me. I did it. Essentially, blow this up, you know? We run passives. Boom. Blow up. I just gotta go get the matches. Oh, there you are. No! What the hell? No! Yo, that's cooked. I had a plan. How was I supposed to drop this in time? What the hell? Oh, I just had to press up, bro. I was trying to press Z and X, you know, the fucking interact buttons, apparently. Nah, that's cooked, bro. Alright, I need to go grab that matches. What's good, gang? Let's go. I know how to take you, bro. 100% I know how to take you. Let's go. Keep it coming. Are you slowing down? Just keep running. Oh, I'm still alive. I died again. Alright. Okay. Well, I mean, I get the idea of the game. You could also use gasoline, run them over, shoot them in the head with a shotgun if you could fucking get it, and probably more. There's just so many ways you can approach each fight, and it's up to you how you want to set up the game, if you want to set up at all, what you can prepare not to. There's so much I still didn't figure out that I can do or cannot do, and that's what I like about this game, is like you can figure things out as you go. All in all, I had a very good time for a game that I probably would have never played had the wheel not decreed it. It's actually a game that I will most likely return to, and because of that, I'm going to put it at A tier. Mists of Aden, or a game that used to be called House on a Hill when the wheel selected it for me, is a game that I didn't know much about, nor did I research much about it. I knew it was going to be the shortest game of all the ones Fate picked out for me, but besides that, I didn't know what to expect. It is a very small indie game, and very evidently so from the first few moments, so I wasn't expecting much. Alright, I never played this game, I'm gonna be straight up. I did launch it though. I wanted to see if it was, I just launched it. I didn't play it though. Calm down. This is me reviewing a game that I already played. Alright, I'm not a cheap ass. Kinda. I want to get the worst out of the way because it's not really the focus of the game. The gameplay is really basic. Not much you can do and no real agency and choices you can make. The game is super linear and the level design is just built to force you into a set path rather than allowing for some exploration. There is almost like nothing to explore, nothing to find, and no reason to ever try and wander off the beaten path. If you think of games like What Remains of Edith Finch, it is very much so like that. Narrative-driven games with little to no gameplay. That's pretty much the worst out of the way. Now to what I did like, which is hands down the story. Initially the plot seems really standard. You play a character named Aiden, a professional thief that is tasked with breaking into this house on a hill and procure whatever hidden treasures are within. You have an in-ear buddy named Frankie that guides your moves throughout the house, and all in all, it seems like an easy swipe job. However, things are not as they seem. Throughout the game, you will finish what I will be calling 3 main runs. The objective of each run will remain the same, collecting some sort of item. What the item is, however, and the pathways to it will change. Each run is always different, almost like a what-if storyline, with each run focusing on a different theme of horror. I listed each run as so, as I think it best represents the theme of each run. Hunted will be your very first run. In it, you have to steal a jewel called the Heart of Fog. Enter. I'm too good at this game. Oh, the hell? It's just like diamond, bro. I mean, there is some fog in it, I guess. However, as you progress, you learn some backstory about the house's owner, a man whose family has supposedly left them, died, or been killed. I honestly forgot which one it was. Frankie gives you the backstory.
Former soldier. I heard he came back from service all in chemical burns. Maybe that's why his wife left. We are not taking the medal.
Why not? Who cares? And eventually you will come face to face with this man who is hunting you down from corridors to corridors. The stage is all set linearly and every interaction is scripted, so it's not really a difficult challenge to pass. I was honestly expecting something like Resident Evil 7 where you have to kind of avoid Jack Baker and you're kind of being hunted by him in the initial house area, but it's more so just linear like scripted events that you can easily avoid by just moving. Okay, anyways, we got it. We could just run out. Oh shit. There's someone clearly after me. This was a bad idea. We're messing with an Alzheimer's patient.
To get you out.
My man's gonna think it took World War II. I'm not trying to get shot with buckshot rounds, bro. That door is locked. That door is locked. That door is locked. It's gonna be this one.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Now I see why his wife left him. This does not meet city guidelines. It's okay.
Everything is fine.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
I'm not too worried about it.
Insert the fuse into the panel and get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother, gang. I'm not even gonna bother. Forget that. I am kind of curious on what was through that door. But like, I've seen too many horror movies. I know how that ends. I'm gonna walk through that door. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Please let me go through. I'm gonna die. Oh shit.
Run!
That's crazy. That's crazy. Where is he? Oh shit, he's still chasing me. He is actually chasing me. I didn't know he was programmed to do that. I didn't think he could do that. I can't go there. Yeah, it's if it's open. It's if it's open.
No, back.
Oh shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I fell.
Are you okay? Move! You must go!
Go where, bro? Why am I here? Call the cops, bro. Just call the cops. Brother, I am who will come back for you. Do not worry. Alright, calm down.
Fuck!
Yo, what's good, gang? Where is he? I don't see him. Why is this guy so worried about it, bro? He's like on the other side of the computer. Oh shit. Okay, now we're running again. But anyways, once you progress far enough, the house will blow up, the man will die, and that's the end of your first run. So kind of your standard horror game expectations. But then the game rewinds time. This time your run is a little different. Instead of being faced with a physical killer, you are faced with a more paranormal threat. This time you are looking for a necklace, and unlike last time, you will have access to the second floor where a majority of this run will take place. In this run, you learn that the parents, particularly the mother, was an abuser. Frankie lays out some details regarding the abuse, but there are also some like notes that are left around the house, supposedly from this child of the family. This run was interesting because it utilizes a little more gameplay elements, such as the camera being a gameplay object, and makes use of it well enough through simple but nonetheless interesting puzzles. The enemy in this run is now just like a paranormal entity after defeating in a small boss fight will end the run. And just like last time, it rewinds time. The final run, and this one is a bit odd so I'll make it quick, Everything remains the same. You travel through the house again, just like last time, looking for something. This time you end up in a cave that leads you to a dungeon where you learn that the kid within this family is a rejected Resident Evil creature whose organs you have to pierce with a knife to kill. There isn't anything interesting about this run other than some story bits you pick up about this kid's transformation. Once you finish, however, the game will trigger the final rewind.
Police informed that the suspect in the arson of the home in East London has been detained. It turned out to be a 23-year-old native of London by the name of... The attempted robbery has ended in tragedy when the failed thief tried to turn off the alarm and caused a fire. The resulting fire led to the death of a family of 3. Married couple and a child were burnt alive due to the selfish actions of the detainee. The suspect claims that he is not guilty, since he didn't know about the presence of the people in the home. After all,
That's a
it's never
sound
his
argument.
fault, is it?
Aye, bro. What is this guilt tripping happening? You sent me on this mission. If anything, it's your fault.
It's amazing what only a few sparks are capable of. Don't be afraid. It wasn't really your fault. After all, who knows who these people were? Killers, abusers, monsters. Come on with another reason why they should have died. You did it.
Oh, shit. Yo, that's an insane kind of twist. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was like 4 different scenarios. Almost. Not.
Let me give you a hint. Who is to blame? What are you imagining in your stories? The husband is guilty in the death of his wife. The wife killed her child. And the child is... I don't know. He was a monster and killed both of them. Let's see if it fits.
Yo, I'm in hell. It's like purgatory. This is what it is. I'm going back to heaven, though. Guys, I made it out. I was the first person to do it. If I can do it, no, never mind. You lie. You lie.
You know you killed them.
No, I didn't, bro.
Remember this. No matter what you will imagine next, we will be together. Forever.
I'm in purgatory, dude. I'm reliving. Yo. That's crazy, bro. I'm in purgatory. I'm just reliving hell. Or like my own personal hell over and over and over again. Yo, that's actually crazy. I like that. The hell? This was a plot twist I was not expecting. Throughout the game, it becomes evident that each run does not mesh together entirely, but that is because it isn't supposed to. It's an attempt at justifying an innocent family's death by our character, Aiden. This run feels more like a purgatory where you have to confront and pay for your sins rather than make up excuses for them. This to me is where like the story peaks and the game overall peaks. Now there is a final bit to the game, like after the purgatory bit where the game rewinds one last time, and we come to understand that this was all just a story from a fictional writer who was trying to like write a book to pay bills for his son. And I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of this part of the story because it feels like this plot point undermines all the ones before. Each run is essentially a scrapped idea the writer had, but I would have much preferred a sort of ending where our character, Aiden, is stuck in his like own hell, forced to just replay the events of the game. His own purgatory for me feels like a more fitting ending than it's all a story ending. Overall, not a bad game. If it had better gameplay bits, I think it could have been ranked higher. The story does primarily carry this game. I just feel like there are areas where the gameplay could have been better, which would have definitely carried this game way above what I'm giving it. But for now, it gets a B tier. Stay Out of the House is a 3D pixel graphic indie game which is advertised as a realistic serial killer escape simulator. Don't know how they knew what was realistic, but oh well. The game has 4 parts, but I only managed to play until like part 3 on video until I got stuck at one point and just like quit. Not because the game's bad, more so because I'm trash. The story is pretty basic. You, the player, must survive a creepy, like, cannibal serial killer by trying to escape a house that you are trapped in. Parts 1 and 2 of the game, named Night Shift and Prologue respectively, are more so introductions to how the game works. The game only properly starts at part 3. The gameplay that I initially recorded was for part 1 Night Shift and then a little bit of part 2, which is the prologue. It gave me an idea of the game and how it works, and honestly was pretty scary at different points in the game.
I'm going to pee. I'll be back.
Alright bro, thank you. Thank you for letting me know you had to pee. Yo, I'm drunk, brother. I'm drunk. Oh my god, I'm drunk. Get out of the car. This guy drugged me. This is the men's side, right? That is, okay. Brandon? Brandon is not taking a shit? Is Brandon hiding in the women's bathroom? No, he is not. Oh, that says driver's license. So he's one of those dumbasses that like hears a noise and just, you know, goes towards the noise. Brother, you gotta learn how to run away. Yo, what is that? It's a factory? Yeah, Brendan's lost, bro. What do you mean? It seems like someone's lost. Yo, what the hell? It's a dog! It's a doggy! Yo, what's good, game? Yo, what the hell? My hands look weird. Oh, it's a church! Nah. Nah. I've seen a lot of these games. I know. Just like Outlast, bro, right here. There's a dog. Yo, wait. Where's the dog go? Shit. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Oh, there you are, bro. Brother, follow me. What are you doing? Don't lick the ground, bro. There's nothing there. Yeah, I think we got this, bro. Me and you. Trust. Can I pick something? Yeah, don't run. Alright, dog, that was on you, bro. Why you even... No, doggo. I gotta save him, though. Can I grab a weapon? Hold up. Can I swing something at this man? Nah, he's in the basement. That's cooked. There's gotta be a way I can win this. No, you're chilling, bro. Why you... Oh, I gotta keep pressing it. Okay. Oh, where you going, bro? Oh, shit. No, he got me. Doggo, save me. Yo, what? No. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. The game was super interesting, and I always felt like tense throughout the game. Part 3 is technically the best part of the game, since that is where like the game really begins. That's the part that you want to play, because that's where the realistic horror game, serial killer simulator, whatever the hell they called it, actually starts. But even during the night shift episode, I had a feeling of uneasiness whenever a customer walked in or a car drove by. It's like a feeling that's present throughout the game, which really added to the horror aspect of the game itself. Huh? Whoa, my game stopped. I don't know if that was part of the game or my computer. Oh, there's another car. Nah, dude, he just... No way. A white van pulls up, doesn't stop. Was he checking if I was inside? There's a car pulling up.
There's a customer coming.
There's a customer coming. That guy's gonna rob me, bro. He's not even on gas pump. That's a woman. Alright, I'm safe. Nah. No way. Why are you back? Dude, did they not give me like a gun in this game? Maybe if I
There's a
drink
customer.
Oh, there's a customer? Damn, bro, what's wrong with your hair?
Hi. You here all alone?
No, my coworker's in the
Yo,
back.
why does he sound like, what's his name? Was that Corpse Husband? Why does he sound like Corpse Husband? I think that's the name, whatever the fuck. Oh, he's looking at me. Nah, bruh. Let me just pretend like I'm working. Grab the lighters. I quit smoking, who cares, bro? We gotta light him on fire, just in case. Phone's not working. Brother, what do you need? Nah, I'm gonna stare him down, bro. I'm gonna stare him down. I ain't no bitch. Yeah, you want something, bro? You want something? Let's go. Let's buy something, bro. I got a business to run here. Nah. Okay. Okay. There's a light coming from here, but that's through there. Okay. Okay. Nothing unusual yet. So here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna close this door. Actually, you know what? He's hiding in here somewhere. No, no one opens the door and then doesn't come. He's hiding in here somewhere. Nope. Nope. Oh shit! Fuck! No! No! Yo! Yo, what the fuck? Yo, was I kidnapped by a Christian? The house episode obviously offers more agency in what you can do to escape. It's just unfortunate I got stuck at one point in the game, so I did not like record any footage past that point, but I did eventually figure out what to do. Yeah, yo, I'll be honest, I have no clue how to get out of here. Like zero. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is just gonna kill me, isn't it? But I feel like I have to be like in a different room. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let's see what it does. I could always restart. Yeah, okay, now I'm gonna be day one day remaining. I might have screwed myself. Sacrifice? Did I kill myself? Yo, what is happening? Nah, bro, let me go. Let me go! Nah, bro, let me go. Yo, I got a 401k. I can just hand over to you. You feel me? Nah. I don't got a 401k. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Okay. Alright. This is a game I will be revisiting for sure. Like, it's grabbed my attention already. It's such an interesting game. And I feel like everyone should try it. Like, if you don't have a problem with the art style, if like you don't care about the art style, if you like that art style, whatever the case is, and if you like realistic, like simulator kind of games where you have a little bit more agency and how you can approach each situation, I think it's a really good game for that. And especially since it's a horror game, I think a lot of people can actually get into it. There's like multiple different possibilities, and it's just a game that you can revisit so many times and have a different experience with each time, which is why I'm gonna give this game the first official S tier rank of this tier list. I'm keeping this review very short because I want you guys to go out and try it. Try the game, see how it is. I honestly liked it, and I think most people will as well. When this game was first selected on the Wheel of Fate, I was really excited to play it. The trailer looked good, the images looked good, and overall it looked like a very well developed and designed game. It was no doubt the best looking game from the bunch, and so I saved it for the end because of that reason alone. Unfortunately, that's all it has going for it. I can try and talk about the gameplay, the story, and whatever other bits, like all the other games that I talked about, but honestly I don't think I have much to say. The character known as Scorn Guy, according to its wiki, which sounds similar to another fella I know, wakes up in a biomechanical facility. It's not obvious what I was supposed to do nor what the purpose behind anything was, but as I played it became obvious that this was like more of a puzzle focused game. Now on the surface, that is fine, but this game is essentially a walking simulator where you have to solve puzzles, but the puzzles themselves aren't obvious. I never knew what I had to do or had any idea of what I was supposed to do. I just did things and then pieced it together from there. I spent a lot of time running back and forth in the first section of the map because it was not obvious what the goal was. I can't solve for a puzzle if I don't know what the puzzle is, and unfortunately, that's what kept happening. I enter a new place, don't know what the puzzle is, spend my time figuring out what the puzzle is, and then solving for what that puzzle is. The trailers showed off some gunplay, but to be honest, I never really got to it, because I never ended up finishing the game. Most of the gameplay was just interact with something, play out a very long animation, and then find the next thing to interact with. The puzzle design is also very basic at best, and like I said, what's worse is that the puzzle isn't obvious. I don't know what I was solving for until I solved it. And unfortunately, my views aren't isolated on this. Many people have had the same complaints. The best part of this game is no doubt the visuals and what they accomplished, but unfortunately, that's all this game really has going for it. I will try and go back and give it another shot. Maybe I'll change my opinion if I'm able to, but for now, unfortunately, I have to put this game at a C tier. And with that concludes the tier list ranking. Up on the screen is the final ranking for each game, which is pretty much one game per tier. When I thought of making this video, I wanted to go back to the tier list at the end and just adjust any rankings after having played all the games, because when you compare one game to another, like a game might look better in comparison. So I wanted to do that with this tier list ranking just to see if my initial opinion on the first 5 rankings would change. But to be honest, I feel like this ranking is pretty accurate on its own, and thus I will keep it the same. This video took me a long time to put together, but I enjoyed it, so maybe I might do this again. Maybe I'll add upon this tier list with other games. I don't know. But that's about it, I guess. I don't know how to end the video.